We need to go rescue Nayru, but first, we need a better sword.
Oh, I thought we were going to do a magic trick to sneak in.
Well, I mean, with that mustache.
Oh, I'll be much funnier now.
So I'm just going ahead and completing this trading side quest, because at the end of it, we do get a sword upgrade, and it becomes a really good sword.
Yeah, the level 2 sword's really great. It's actually the strongest sword you can get without doing a traded game. Or, I guess, a linked game.
Is it this game, or is it Seasons, where the linked game allows you to get the big Goron sword?
I don't remember which game you get it in specifically, but I know it's one thing you can get from a linked game, and it is awesome. I don't know if you're going to show it off, but that's a nice sword.
I don't know, unless someone wants to give me, like, a save or something, because I liked this game, I don't like it enough to play it a second time.
Well, true. Okay. So the Bigoron sword, it takes both item slots, A and B, when you use it, and it just swings a whole 180-degree arc from McFly's left to his right, and it's amazing.
Wow.
We are telling the world's funniest joke right now.
And we have the world's funniest spine.
So are we to believe that the comedian was not funny until he got a mustache, and then immediately could tell us the best joke ever?
Oh, come on.
I guess that's the best we're going to get out of this kid.
When has that ever happened to anyone?
Right.
Unless, like, you've been stunned by the cleverness of it. Now, that book, Maple, I believe, mentioned previously that she was looking for a book. That happens to be it.
Right, so you've got to trigger a Maple encounter, which is easy enough to do if you just go kill a bunch of stuff.
Did take me like 10 minutes to do it, though.
You just gonna sit there and read that right now?
The entire book. She is a massive speed reader.
Either that or 8 hours later. Time moves weird in this game.
Yeah, maybe.
Why does she have an oar?
Because she needs to. She must have a bad life.
Right. Well, she's flying around hoping to bump into people and rob them.
I remember this dude. Since he's a raft guy, maybe he can put some use to that oar.
This guy spent all his time making rafts and forgot to make an oar. And right here, the game specifies that it's a magic oar for some reason.
It's weird to emphasize how it smells.
You got a sea ukulele. It smells fishy. Haha.
Now, by this point, I don't actually need to use a switch hook to get over here.
Which is great. You don't have to do any menu iteming. Oh, this Zora is so old.
He's old and cute.
This is the first Zora you've seen in this playthrough.
It is. Won't be the last, though.
We're about to go to the land of the Zoras. I think that the Zora design got a little weird when they did the sprite for this game. It looks more like a ghost with a fishtail stuck to its head.
Yeah, kinda. It doesn't adapt as nicely as the Gorons.
Right. That's because the Gorons are round and funny.
Well, thanks for the sword that says broken is all your bones. Well, I know one guy who can fix it.
Oh, that guy.
Lost at least one heart coming up here.
That's not bad.
He knows we're not here to just see him.
Right. Do you want to play my death trap? I mean, fix your sword?
Do you want to die? I mean, live?
So I'm starting to question your abilities to actually repair things.
No, the rules are the same. The only difference is this time around there's even more of these enemies.
Yeah, you have to kill off 2 waves of them.
I think it totals 7 or 8. Oh no!
Oh, you broke it. I gotta trade all that stuff again. Well, it can't get any more broken, so keep going.
That is true.
16 tries later, you're trying to fix a pile of dust.
So I'm doing what you mentioned the first time we went through here. You want to bunch these guys up as close as you can.
Yeah, that's the trick. When they're all spread out, they're hard to deal with.
Man, I timed that one tightly.
Now, one thing I've never tried on this game, and I'm curious to see if it works, is using a scent seed.
Huh.
I don't know if that bunches them together. I've never thought to try that in there.
It's like using the Deku Nuts in Ocarina of Time. It's such an obvious, probably useful thing, we just never use it.
Yeah, I mean, stunning enemies is a great tactic, but you never use it past the first dungeon. Yes, we can break pots now.
And we've got the laser.
So good.
Hell yes.
Yep, so classic Zelda laser sword comes back. As soon as you take damage, though, it stops lasering. But there are rings that will help you with that. In fact, I think you already have one.
I believe so.
Oh boy. Ralph wants to race us to save Nayru.
If anyone's gonna save her, it's me after I see you so I can brag at you.
It just fits into his Biff persona. I know he's not named Biff, the kid is, but he just feels that way to me in this playthrough.
Bilf.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Doesn't quite work, does it?
Nah.
Well, that's where the passage is, but we've got these 4 statues in the way. So it's time for a bit of classic guard stealthing.
Boy, that was hard.
It's just the one, though. In all 4 corners of the courtyard of the palace, there are these guards guarding switches. So just avoid them, press a switch, that moves the statue out of the way.
Yep, just like the guards in the 3D games too, they only see directly in front of them, and they have no peripheral.
Once you press the switch, their placement does reset, but they never reset to a place where they're going to immediately see you. I would argue it's even harder to get caught here than it is in Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah.
I like how without seeds, that tree looks like it has a mohawk.
The raddest tree.
There, pretty simple.
Yep, Ambi had not 1, but 4 statues made of herself. Still won't bring her boyfriend back.
Are you sure it wasn't because of my looks? Oh god.
Right, so these whirlpools are just like holes in the overworld. Except they're easier to run into, I think. Because with your spastic swimming style now, it's a little hard to turn.
You do have a little bit of momentum. There's probably more to do in the palace than what I end up actually doing.
Not really. The palace is kind of a really big, empty place.
Oh, then I got pretty lucky, because I end up going mostly straight to Nehru.
We're going to immediately trigger the guards, and the game won't let you murder them, so...
Yay, 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 yay!
Oh, this guy's strong!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
These guys obviously didn't take an oath of life or death.
This is like Pokemon placement.
Right. Man, I just don't want to fight any random battles today.
Well, little hint.
Time to collect some seeds.
And there she is. So you remember back when we went through the Western Woods?
Mm-hmm.
We found the mystery seeds. And she pointed out she didn't really like those seeds. So something tells me she won't like them in her face.
Right, so I mentioned back when you did that Nayru was looking for those for a reason. I believe she was trying to collect them so no one could have them, because they are a weapon that can actually take her out of the body she's possessing for a short time. It's the best way to fight her.
The seeds will turn her into a spirit, but they won't actually separate her from the body. You've got to use the switch hook to do that. But once you do, you can attack her with the sword. You do have to go back into the menu and constantly switch out the weapons, but this is a really easy battle.
Yeah. Too bad she didn't bank on the fact that seeds are infinitely spawning in pots and enemies. I've got all the mystery seeds. Wait, where'd you get those?
She didn't bank on seeds growing.
Right.
She does a little bit of tactics, and then she tries to hide.
Yeah, if you can't get a straight shot on her, sometimes you can get a bank shot, which is cool.
I stabbed from the wrong direction. I don't know how that works.
She stood there for a while, too. Is he going to stab me? No, he's just going to hit me with the side of his elbow.
I was trying to spin attack, but I'll take that too.
Yay, we saved Nehru. We beat the game.
I don't want those last two essences. Let's get out of here.
But the third act. Who would have thought she would possess McFly? Oh, the queen.
That would be a twist.
Why would she want the queen more than Nehru? Because the queen has no powers.
She has command of the nation, and she is trying to build the tower.
I guess so.
She wasn't really using Nayru for anything other than that.
Now get them!
Excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, Ralph just walks right past the guards. Amber, you have the worst guards.
Wait, kidnap me too! He.
Yeah, what is that? I want you to slowly inch in towards them.
Dum-da-dum. Dum-da-dum. Oh my god.
The tree is nonplussed by all this.
Let's see, when did Metal Gear Solid 2 come out? Wasn't it like early 2000s?
Yeah, it's gotta be. If not, the late like 99, if that.
So, like, that would be a Raiden twist if we ended up playing someone else. Like, we had to play Ralph.
Right. That would have been cool.
I would kinda like that.
Let's get a ROM hacker on this.
But yay, the grandchild is fine, and all the monkeys are fine.
That's all I could fix, those two things.
Yeah. That ugly guy, he's still ugly, but... God damn it, Ralph.
Yeah.
Okay, so I realize I wasn't helping you out at all, but rest assured, I'm gonna continue not helping.
I'm gonna run and shout at you for the rest of the game. Oh boy, here we go.
I want it back.
Yeah, can I have that back, please? You're gonna get the best song.
We pretty much never need to use the other ones ever again.
Right, it would be nice if the menu took the other songs away, but it still means you have to select the song every time you select the harp.
But there we are. Tune of Time takes us directly from the past into the present, no matter where you are.
Not to be confused with the Song of Time. We couldn't get the rights.
Capcom.
No, who are you?
I'm your grandma!
Grandma, no. I'm playing with my friends. Let me stay out a little longer.
So this is post-Dungeon 7, only now are we connecting it to Oracle of Seasons.
Right, so since you're not going to play a linked game, that's one of the major villains of the linked game. The other one being the other old lady, and if you can put 2 and 2 together, you've figured out the returning villain. Spoilers, it's Grandma from Wind Waker.
Well, I can't help you anymore, I'm going home.
Yeah, right. Fuck this, I'm out of here. Oh man, inside a fish.
Well, back to the old man.
Right. Cough it up, old man.
Oh no, I also broke the essence.
Here it is, but it's broken. You're gonna have to play an even more bullshit game to make it work. That bear has not moved this entire game.
Grass is now growing in my belly button. Not that bears have umbilical cords.
Saving Nayru did nothing. Turns out she's useless. For a moment it froze on that first line. I thought it was just going to say, I am fine, and that's it.
Yeah.
Whoa, God, that's a lot of monkeys. Why is that one red in the top right?
He's embarrassed to talk to the girl.
He has social anxiety disorder, and all of these other monkeys are driving him crazy.
I think this is less a group of monkeys and more of a cult.
Right. And my brothers, if you drink the Kool-Aid with me, we will grab onto the back of that comet. Fly off into space with our alien god. Aw, Grandma's not sad anymore. Why are you not slashing every pot?
I forgot. I like the switch hook.
Do you like my mustache? What? That's great, lady.
That's one of my favorite text boxes in this game.
Can I have some?
It's so irrelevant.
Why are you even talking to me? I made lunch.
So since we're a decent way through the game, the Maku tree has continued to grow, and she's got these little rooms up in her hair now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fairy fountain, and not much else.
Yeah, more of them open as you get more essences.
I imagine these do more with the linked game.
I think they're more just for refilling your stuff. Because all your linked stuff you get from the secret lady, Ferrore, down in the bottom.
You do get 2 gaseous seeds, though.
Oh boy, can't wait to plant it. Did you ever go back to the one at Crescent Island?
I haven't, but for what it's worth, we're not done with Crescent Island, so we'll probably see it again.
Oh, no we're not.
But before we close out the video, I have my level 2 sword, but speaking of Crescent Island...
Yeah, right.
You hear that music?
Let me just swim into these rocks for a while.
I never did get my shield back.
And we haven't missed it. Oh, I like the underwater music, by the way.
Yeah. Well, there's this cave you can only access from the sea. And actually, I think this is in the past, so this is a completely different shield, but I'm just gonna steal someone else's shield. This Toke has been down here for an eternity, and he's just been polishing a bit of driftwood, but somehow that's turned it to iron.
Alchemy! I mean, I guess that's what 400 years of polishing will do.
Guess so. But hey, we've now got a level 2 shield.
I have so many splinters. Yep, that's how you get the level 2 shield.
I feel like a hero.
Hell yeah. We're ready to block a lot of shit. You're never going to use the shield again.
I forget I have it,
Right.
as always. But if I was going to use it, I was going to use it at the Zora Village, where we're going next time.
Let's go fishing!
You monster.